Hello everyone, it's King Sloth and welcome back to another video log. Today's video is me going over the results I've been given for the MRI. They finally come in after, what, 2 and a bit weeks, I think. Two weeks, I think. And yeah, it's not good. Pretty much, yeah, I need surgery, guaranteed need surgery. So now it's just a waiting game to get told whether I'm going to get fast tracked because I'm military to get the surgery done, or they put me for the NHS because they know even with the fast track it's going to take a long time anyway. It's a bit crap. I was hoping I didn't need surgery, but I understand why since I got the results. So the results are as follow from what I've been told, or for what I can remember the best way of putting it. Pretty much I have a load of fluid in my shoulder. Like, he said, like, it's a steep amount of fluid that I have in my shoulder joint, which is insane. Second thing, the cartilage around the shoulder is like 4 times as thick as what it's meant to be. So that means that will have to be like shaved down. So the fluid will have to be drained. The cartilage will have to be like shaved down, which apparently is a really painful recovery, which I can't be arsed with. I can't be arsed with sitting there in pain. But then again, I'm in pain now, so sort of like I'd rather go through that pain to get fixed than it's one of them. Third thing, the actual ball and socket is damaged. Like it's worn away really, really bad. Because obviously I've had this injury now for coming up about 5 years, maybe 6 years. I've had this. The first time it was reported was 2017, my shoulder, and that's where I injured it, 2017. But I was never sent for a scan, and now I'm getting sent for a scan 2024. So from 2017 to 2024, I had no scan at all, which is a bit crap. So that's it. Ball and socket, cartilage, fluid, and also I have I don't know how you say it, labral tear. So pretty much the muscle which holds all the shoulder together to keep it stable is torn, which is what is one of the reasons why it keeps desiccating, because there's not a lot of holding it there in the hole. So the joints have worn down, the cartilage is too thick, so it's not popping in correctly anyway. The ball and socket are done in, there's fluid stopping it going where it's meant to go, and now I've got the tear. So the muscle which normally holds it in, the way I explained it was, if all them things were wrong, you'd still be able to use your shoulder properly. But because that muscle's torn, there's nothing really holding it in place apart from a couple of muscles. But the labral is one of the main ones that hold the shoulder in the socket, and that's torn. So it's mad. I don't really know how to feel about it. I've spoke to my doctor, and they said originally they thought it was just muscle, and thought I would have had a couple of tears here, there and everywhere. That's what they thought, which is what I was hoping for, because that's a reattachment surgery, which is about 6 months recovery, and then you crack up with physio and just carry on with work. Now I'm in a situation where I've been told pretty much it's going to be the chances are it's going to be a reconstruction, which is like a year of being fucked, like a year of being broken, not being able to use my arm properly, and then another 8 months of physio. So almost 2 years, which is mad. I'm glad I found out the problem, because he went, if it does get worse, eventually it will pop out, and you won't be able to pop it back in. You'll just have a dislocated shoulder entirely. So it is quite worrying, but I'm glad I'm getting it done. Tomorrow I'll find out. I'll speak to the regional rehabilitation unit down at Cranwell. They're giving me a call. They're the specialists in it, and they'll let me know what surgery they're putting me for. Obviously it's expected to be the reconstruction because everything's fucked. And then it's alright, you're on this waiting list or this waiting list, which is what I'm potentially worried about more. So I've got to wait for the surgery, have the recovery, have the physio. Currently I'm signed off work, because with my shoulder being unstable and the pain meds that I'm on, it's one of them. Literally, I've just been signed off work. I have a review on the 16th of February, and they'll pretty much tell me like, ooh, okay, you're even go long-term sick until you're fixed, which could potentially be about 2 years, or they'll put me somewhere else to work where I can use one hand, which is mad in itself. To be able to go to work with one hand. They said the problem is with me is I don't live on camp. I don't live in the town. I live in a separate town within military accommodation still, but it's a separate town. So the only way I can get to work is if my missus drops me in, or because with the use of one arm, technically I'm not allowed to drive into work. It's all up in the air. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to expect. I guess the best thing I do is wait out for this call tomorrow. First thing in the morning, they're calling me and letting me know what the fuck's going on, because it panicked me. I think it panicked my missus more, because she thought it was just muscle as well. She's like, oh, it can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. And then I was like, no, because I can still. It hurts. It pops out, which I thought. I thought it was going to be like the socket joint. I had no idea about the fluid or cartilage. No idea about that. It's scary. It is scary. I'm glad they didn't find anything more serious, because I know people that have went to MRIs on shoulders, knees, because they're in pain, and then they found like a lump, and they found like cancer in them on the MRI. I had to test it. I know that's happened, so I was in the MRI machine panicking, like, oh my god, if it's this, what am I going to do? So I'm glad it's nothing sinister, is the best way of putting it. I'm glad it's not that bad. But yeah, at the minute it's slow. I'm keeping up to date with my pain meds, trying to keep fit when you can't really run because your shoulder just pops out. You can walk. Pretty much I just walk the dogs using 2 leads in one hand. It's mad. But yeah, I've told you all I'll keep you all updated, and that's the information I've got. It's one of them. It's been King Sloth. Like, comment, subscribe. See you all in the next video. Well, it might be tomorrow, because the call would have happened tomorrow, and I'll let you know what's going on. See you in a bit.